Governor Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose motivates. Detoxify the mind. We often cleanse our bodies, but rarely pause to purify the mind. In this thoughtful and urgent address, the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose, reflects on the inner toxins that cloud our thoughts: anger, envy, greed, and despair. Drawing on ancient wisdom and modern insight, including a striking tale from Dale Carnegie, Detoxify the Mind becomes a guide to healing from within. Let us now listen.
Detoxification is a natural ongoing process in our body. Removing toxins, impurities, and harmful substances to maintain our well-being. Nature has equipped us with multiple systems: the respiratory, circulatory, endocrine, digestive, integumentary, skeletal, muscular, nervous, cardiovascular, lymphatic, urinary, and reproductive systems, all working together to defend us against harmful intrusions. Yet, despite these vigilant mechanisms, we often allow pollutants to creep in. We breathe impure air, we consume harmful substances, and expose ourselves to major risks. For physical ailments, we turn to doctors, medicines, and therapies. But what about the mind? Detoxifying the mind is more important, yet often neglected. Lust, greed, envy, hatred, selfishness, cruelty, pride, sadism. These are the invisible toxins that attack the mind. Once these invaders settle in, they refuse to leave. The force with which they enter the mind is often stronger than our will to expel them. But, as Grandma wisely said, where there is a will, there is a way. The ancient wisdom of yogis teaches us that meditation, prayer, mindfulness, and discipline are the cleansing agents of the soul. Every religion, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism, Confucianism, offers its own tools and talismans to protect the mind from evil influences. The goal is universal: to keep your mind free from negativity and inner decay. Even the guardian angel within you, even the guardian angel within us sometimes seems absent. But in truth, it is never absent. It is we who turn away, ignoring its silent guidance and choosing instead the lure of the forbidden. The great motivational speaker and author Dale Carnegie, known for his bestsellers How to Win Friends and Influence People, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, inspired millions with his words. Similarly, there are many other authors who offer motivational support for those in distress. But ultimately, the mind decides the ability of a human being to fight against toxic influences which affect his body and spirit. Tyrants, potentates, and assertive personalities have succumbed to the toxicity of the mind and taken away their own lives. Suicide, Cleopatra, Hitler, Robert Clive are but a few of the many examples for this. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. As per the African proverb, the enemy that destroys you is not outside, it is within. And if the enemy within is defeated, No external foe can harm you. Consider another story from Dale Carnegie's own life. Once after a lecture, he received a critical letter, a nasty letter from a young woman. He was deeply disturbed and wrote an angry, scathing reply. But something stopped him. He decided not to send a letter right away. Over the following days, he revisited the letter again and again, each time softening the tone. What began as a fiery retort transformed into a warm, gracious response. Eventually, he sent it, not as a rebuttal, but as a note of friendship. In the process, his mind cleansed itself of the toxin called anger. The antidotes of mental toxins are understanding, compassion, patience, kindness, and self awareness. Detoxifying the mind is not about suppressing the thoughts, it is about transforming them. The opening line of UNESCO's constitution says, since wars begin in the minds of men, since wars begin in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men that defenses of peace must be constructed. Since wars begin in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men that defenses of peace must be constructed. So, the greatest lesson is this: your best friend is your mind, and your worst enemy is also your mind. Before you mind your words, before you mind your actions, mind your mind. That is where it all begins and ends. The mind is the beginning and the end of all. Understand that. Thank you very much. Wish you the very best.